Good morning, everyone. Michael Boynton here at Town Hall. It is, I always have to look at the clock. It's just about 10:30. Some good news this morning. Most of our roadways are reopened at this point. So we reopened Village Street this morning. That flooding had receded, and the flooding on Milford Street receded as well. So those roads were reopened. We did have an issue with some freezing with some of the flooded areas on Milford Street, on Village Street, and definitely up on Clark Street. There was an accident up there this morning. Again, flooded roadways, cold temperatures don't make for a good combination. So Highway was able to get out there and treat those once we became aware of it. The roads are reopened. We will continue to monitor those roadways, Milford Street specifically, to make sure that there's no ongoing issue or recurrence of an issue. But the structural integrity of the roadway still appears to be very good right now. So Highway will continue to monitor that. The one road closure that we do continue to have is Shaw Street, that is closed at the Franklin Town line, specifically the Charles River. The water rose to a certain point yesterday where Mass DOT instructed the town of Franklin to shut the roadway down. So obviously we did the same thing on our side. I want to give a shout out to Mass DOT, who quickly jumped up and provided us with a message board for Village Street last night, and a shout out to the the Hopedale Fire Department, Chief Dage and the members of the Hopedale Fire Department for assisting us last night with another message board that we were able to use for Milford Street. So our neighbors coming through in a pinch, and we appreciate that. The power restoration situation. The crews are currently, should be finishing up on Norfolk Street, Norfolk Ave, to get that Norfolk-Wellington area back online. There was some fuse issues there. John Street apparently has been fixed. That line is back up, and we have some debris to clean up on the roadway there. And there is a significant number of crews that are up on Partridge Street right now. Crew from Montezuma, Illinois, I believe, or Iowa. They're a long way from home, and they're working up there to get that damage fixed, and they're not going to leave until the power is put back on. So those areas are the last ones of the great big outages, multi-customer outages. But there are still, obviously, we are aware that there are a number of homes that had individual services taken down from trees that came down in yards and whatnot. One thing, and Sandy's going to put a link on the website for this, but there is a critical piece that you have to do. You have to go to the eversource.com website, go to report an outage, and make sure if you do not have power, regardless of whether or not it's just a service line or a bigger issue, make sure you're putting your home into the eversource.com outage report system so that they can track it. So once they're done with the big connection issues, they are sending multiple crews to town, and they will begin to tackle all of the service issues as well. So those are the big items right now. Most everything is getting back to a state of normal. The Charles River still remains very high. We're going to continue to monitor that. And again, I cannot say enough about the work that Medway Police, Medway Fire, Medway DPW teams have done, our building commissioner, our communications director, everyone, by keeping everyone up to date and keeping people safe. So if you even saw Chief Lynch out in the floods last night, and Deputy Fasolino pulling message boards through and setting vehicles up, right down to Chief Kingsbury and his team directing traffic on Main Street at Summer Street last night. Everybody jumped in and everybody pitched in to make this thing a very smooth process, although stressful one. And for those that were without power and remain without power, we haven't lost sight of that. We continue to work with Eversource to get you back up online. And a thank you too to the Eversource teams that are working with us. So that's what we have for you. This is probably the last video prior to the holiday weekend. So please, folks, stay safe. Enjoy your time with friends and family, and have a very Merry Christmas to all. Thank you.